everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. There is some hubbub in the air tonight as Rossy has now given us information on his new promotion. If you hear any kind of weird noises, it's my dog Momo. She's quite the whiner. She likes to she's very cute. So Marigold has been announced. It is the new promotion. Started by Rossy. He's Momo. He's started it with Nanae Takahashi and Fuka again. So they are working together for the first time, I believe, since 2015. There's a lot of hubbub going around there. I'm going to make a video on that. And that might come out before this. I don't know. This is probably going to be just a quick thing. But they released a video showing their training. It's about 9 minutes long, and I wanted to watch it, and I figured, hey, what best way to watch it than, you know, do a reaction of it. Yeah, so here we go. Let me swap this over here, and let's start up here. If certain things are too loud or too quiet, I'm still working with this whole OBS thing. I'm not exactly super good on it, and I don't know too much technology in terms of mics and stuff. I am learning a lot with the podcast that I'm on, because I'm on a podcast with someone who used to do audio engineering for a very, very long time, and he still technically does. So I'm learning, but so it looks like we have now Utami looks like she's leading this. I watched a little bit of this before I decided to do a reaction to it. So I'll tell you when it starts getting new. So it looks like we have Mirai there. She has long hair. I don't know if she always had. Yuzuki, who I believe changed her name to Victoria Yuzuki or Yuzuki Victoria or something like that. She's absolutely killing it here. But now I do know her. She was the one who pretended to be Tam. I knew her before that, though, when I did my, I believe, Actress Girls video. Nana is going to be in it, so you know she's going to hold the main belt, probably. I don't really like her as a wrestler. I feel like she's one of those wrestlers who can't let go, and she always has to be in the top, the main person, so to speak. And she doesn't really give room for younger wrestlers. I'm really hoping that that's not going to be the case here in Marigold. I hope that they're probably going to center the whole promotion around Utami for the time being until Mayu can come over. Because Mayu did do a tweet. I saw that tweet where she was like, she basically compared this. She didn't outright name Marigold or anything, but she basically said that, what is this feeling I'm feeling when, you know, if your mother and father get divorced but then like get back together, meaning probably Nanae and Rossy or Fuka. She could have been Fuka. Yuzuki I am super excited for. I've seen a little bit of her when I first started watching Stardom again not too long ago, and I saw Yuzuki. I thought for sure she was in Queen's Quest, because she just had the Queen's Quest gear. She had the Queen's Quest like fire in her. Like that was the passion that I saw. But she was in Stars, so I'm the most excited for her as a rookie. I did hear that they are looking for women between the ages of 13 and 30 who do not have children or aren't married or something like that to start as trainees. A lot of people are upset about those qualifications, but like, it's a business. You know, if you're going to start as a trainee, you know, you're going to give most of your time to this promotion. Most of it. I'm curious to know how old Nanae is, though. Because she's got to be up there. 45? Okay, so she's not too old. For a Joshi wrestler, she could be considered old, but I feel like we're past the era of, you know, women really getting kicked out of wrestling. I mean, I say kicked out, but also this blur here, I've seen some chatterings on Twitter about that. People are suspecting that those are either new rookies or people who are joining the promotion but like haven't announced it yet. Oh. They didn't do a very good job there. You can see half of it. Let me see here. I don't know. If you guys could figure that out, that would be great. There used to be a point where I was super knowledgeable about Joshi wrestling, particularly Stardom. I had very little knowledge of anything outside of Stardom, but I still had some knowledge. But that time has come and passed. I am a has-been, as some like to say, and I agree with them. So, okay, let's see here. Utami seemed to have been struggling there a little bit with the neck ones on the aprons. So seems to be doing all right. I feel like Mirai was doing much better though. I am excited about this though because if Fuka is involved and Nanae, you know these wrestlers are gonna be like, they're gonna be in it because Nanae is from old school style. Whether you love her or hate her, and like I said, I don't even like her as a wrestler. I think she's a very selfish wrestler, but she's from that old school style. So is Fuka, and if this is gonna be a serious promotion. And by serious, I mean serious like early Stardom serious, where they still did goofy stuff. You know, like I don't want them to like not do goofy stuff. That was one of the biggest things I hated about Bushiroad's acquisition of Stardom was like the Jonkin tournament went away, the Halloween mask fiesta went away. That was some of my favorite stuff. Because like you get serious 99% of the time throughout the year, but then there's that one part of the year where you know, they goof off, and that's okay. Yeah, I can only assume the people that they're blurring are trainees, because I haven't seen them in the ring at all in this. But that could also be just because they don't want to have to blur them in action, so they might only be showing the parts where they're not involved. But this is super interesting to see. I love behind the scenes stuff like this because I've always been fascinated just by like wrestling the job, like how it's all scripted, like it's predetermined, and they're not really trying to hurt each other, but they're like also working together to create like a really good fight scene, you know. And it always like confused me crazy amounts about like how could they possibly make this up in the ring as it's going. And this is kind of showing it right here. Oh. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. If you guys have ever seen old school Joshi training stuff, like there's that famous clip of that one girl like standing there with her face just busted, like blood flowing everywhere, and they're just sitting there yelling at her, like, "Who told you to do it like that? Did we teach you to do it like that?" And she's just like, "No, I'm sorry." Like, it Joshi used to be hardcore. It still kind of is, but it's getting harder and harder to tell people that like, oh, Joshi's is like men wrestling, but it's like more hardcore, because they've softened up quite a bit over the last couple of years. And you know, that could be better for like the women's health and longevity of their career, but at the same time it does kind of make it bland and mellow, you know what I mean? So we had not I wonder if the order of this is in any consideration, because they had Mirai first, they had Utami second. I'm gonna raise this up a little bit so I can hear it. Yeah, Yuzuki. Oh, it looks like OBS doesn't capture the bar when you like hover over the thing. That's good to know. Awesome. I'll be cheering her on. This girl's what I'm excited for. She killed it as Tam. She has made a note that she is like, I don't know if she's completely done with that kind of goofy stuff, but I think she wants to be taken seriously as a wrestler. She specifically said, she's like, hey, I'm not Tam. All right, I'm now. It does kind of suck that her name is so hard for non-Japanese people to say, because I want to say now, but I know that's not how you say it, because it's like now. But I, just based on my limited Japanese knowledge, I've been studying Japanese for about like 6-7 months now, and it's like now, but sometimes they have those crazy things where it's like it could just be na or just no, and like they didn't, you know, do the O or whatever. That was really interesting. I'm glad that they've shown some of that stuff. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys are as excited about this promotion as I am. I am going to be covering the promotion. I will be doing match reviews, or not match, show reviews and all that stuff like I used to do for Stardom, but now with Marigold, because I feel like this has Momo. I feel like this has really started the fire for wrestling again for me. I've been watching WWE, so I haven't really been watching Joshi very often, but I have been watching WWE. I watched WrestleMania at a friend's house at a WrestleMania party. It was really awesome. It was really cool to see Cody finish his story. I was super happy about that. And so yeah, Marigold. I might just become a Marigold channel instead of Stardom. Who knows? Momo. She's such a whiner. All right, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.